poems that I've wrote lately. One of them I wrote on like the 18th, I think, and the one I wrote yesterday. It's two parts. It's called Grotesque. I'm just gonna give you like a heads up about what it's actually about. Usually I don't do that on my blog, but given that I write generals and whatnot on there, it's kind of necessary. I think most people know what I'm talking about. So, like a lot of young women, I had quite an issue with my sexual identity, and also I am an alcoholic, so I put myself in a lot of dangerous situations in my life, and one of them resulted in a sexual assault. So if you read my blog, then you see that I have post-traumatic stress and whatnot, and this is one of the ways that I deal with that, is writing. So I have this two-part poem that I'm going to share with you, and I guess I'll just do it right now. Grotesque, Part 1. Build a house of steel, but who knows if it is real. Build a house of steel so Annie wouldn't feel. It would not hurt at all, I promise, not at all. Just walk on down the hall. Build a house of steel with shackles and a stake to hold your little hand, to keep your ass in place. With shackles and a stake to hold your little hand for your own goddamn sake. Did you want to get away? Did you want to get away? There's no time to elaborate. That promise sealed your fate. Did you want to get away? Did you want to get away? With shackles and a stake to keep the boogeyman at bay. That is part 1. Now we'll move on to Grotesque Part 2. Laughing, sighing, panting, perspiring. I've got the car, want to go somewhere inspiring? Screaming, yelling, disagreeing, and crying. I've got the car, do you think it's worth dying? Fucking, sucking, moaning, and grinding. I've got the car, I'll hide the body away for the finding. Pulling, tugging, thrusting, resenting. I've got the car, we can stop till it don't sting. Talking, won't shut up. I've got the car, let me put it in his butt. Crying, weeping, begging for more. I've got the car, but she runs for the door. Teasing, pleasing, chapping my ass. I've got the car, and I'll drive it fast. Bras, panties, a suit and tie. I've got the car, they won't believe your lie. Booze, pills, heroin, cocaine. I've got the car, don't you dare tell them my name. Cigarettes, bruises, condoms, and lube. I've got the car, god damn it, you know you want me to. Fighting, screaming. Silence at last. I've got the car, and this time we got back. Bodies, threatens all that remain. I've got the car, and I'll leave on the train. So that is Grotesque Part 1 and Part 2. I think the second one is more about the perpetrator, even though I could never really actually be in their brain. I'm just assuming. So that's the first two, and those are the most recent things that I wrote, so I figured I would put them out first. Also, I just thought I would share that stupid fucking job at the jail that I tried to get as a cook. Well, they never called me or anything, but I did get a letter in the mail today, which I thought was going to be a summons to court, so I'm kind of glad that it was just a rejection, like, fuck you, you're not good enough to serve food to inmates. It's probably safe for me. Anyhow, well, I hope that those poems were interesting enough. I suppose I'm going to do stuff and things like drink lots of meat and coffee, because that's how I stay sober. So, with that being said, talk to you later.